All right, Shalom. I'm the fellow server Irishad at GMS Cleveland Camp, and I come to you guys another quick and hopefully edifying lesson. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash. Again, double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone who rule well, the true leaders of all Israel on earth today. Whether you can receive it or not, much love, salutations to the Akim scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, risking their lives and freedom to do so. To you I say shalom, as well as to the very few select sisters who take heed to our lessons. And I'm about to, this is going to be a really quick lesson, but I'm about to grab this Romans 5 and 16 because I had brought it out in a recent lesson going into the Day of Atonement. However, I forgot to mention about the many offenses part. So I'm going to read it in the KJV as well as in the NLT. And like I said, this is going to be a pretty quick, straight to the point lesson, man. You know, just wanted to skillfully add to the lesson that I previously did without having to go back and redo the whole thing. But this is Romans 5 and 16. It says, and not as it was by one that sinned, talking about Adam, which was Yahweh Shai through the reincarnation, if you can receive it. Okay, it says, so is the gift. For the judgment was by one to condemnation, right? Death reigned upon all because Adam sinned. He transgressed, the law. So all those who came after him, like the scripture say, of Adam, of him come we all, in 2nd Edis, the 6th chapter, death passed upon all that came after him. However, through his sacrifice, that atonement, he being that expiatory sacrifice that pleased the Lord. That's what that word propitiation means. It pleased the Heavenly Father, for him to go be that sacrifice, so to speak, lay his life down, ultimately to bridge that gap between the nation of Israel and the Heavenly Father. He was that sacrifice that brought reconciliation, okay, to be made a friend again, okay, or to win over. What was the word that said that to win? Let me see if I can look it up again. To win over, a power or deity. I believe it said favor. To win favor, to win over favor. Okay. But let me see. Let me just double check real quick, and I'll come right back. Going into that word atonement, which is found. Let's go here to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. Leviticus 23, and where is it at? Here it is. Atonement, right? Leviticus 23 and 28. Because I brought this out in the last lesson. It says, and ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your power. I'm actually curious. Yeah, kapar, because those two words were slightly different. This would be the root word, all right? It says kapar, right? That's what atonement means, to cover, purge, make an atonement. Purge means to purify, make reconciliation, all right? To cover over with pitch. It says to cover over, atone for sin and persons by legal rights, all right? And that's what ultimately, Yahweh Shai was, being that sacrifice. I went into this word in the last lesson, to expiate via Google. It says atone for guilt or sin. And then I went from that word to the word propitiation, because these words are mentioned in the Strong's definition. Okay. It says appease. That's another word for propitiation. Let me see. Bear with me. Yeah, it was there. I overlooked it. There it is. I overlooked it. Define propitiate, to win or regain the favor of. And that's what I said that word means, reconciliation. Ultimately, Yahweh Shai being that sacrifice, won and regained the favor of, the nation of Israel. All right. And that's why this high holy day is significant. All right. I want to read this in the NLT, Romans 5 and 16. And the result of God's gracious gift is very different from the result of that one man's sin. For Adam's sin led to condemnation, but God's free gift leads to our being made right with power, even though we are guilty of many sins. And I forgot to mention that part, in the previous lesson about the many offenses and or the many sins that we, pretty much committed, man, unto the Lord. So this was, again, just a skillfully adding lesson. Hopefully this was edifying. I love to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone Ruwell. Much love, salutations to the Akim, scattered abroad across the four corners of the earth, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, risking their lives and freedom to do so. To you, I say shalom.